to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.
The rate of unemployment as recorded in the third quarter of 2018 has increased to 23% from 22% in the second quarter of 2018. Now, so many states have taken up this strategy to create jobs in a better way to make sure that the unemployment rate is reduced in the country, and Edo State is not left out. Today on the Breakfast Show, we have Mr. Niyi Omole, the Consultant Training and Skill Development of Edo Jobs. He will be talking to us today about employment and job creation in Edo State. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very good to have you. We just want to start. Just tell us about yourself and what you do.
Okay, my name is Olani Omole, and as you've said, I work with the Edo State government under the Skills Development Agency.
Okay.
And it's been headed by the SSA to the governor on skill development and jobs. So my role in the office is to see how we can train our youth and get them job linkages. Basically, that is my job. So in skill development, we have so many other departments. We have the ones that focuses on agriculture. We have the people that focuses on recruitment, like job matching. Then we have the ones that focuses on innovations. So that's all about what I do. Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to just give us an overview of what Edo Jobs do?
So Edo Job came into being as a result of the mandate by His Excellency to create 200,000 jobs in Edo State.
Okay.
So when we came on board, we did a relaunch on 2018 March.
Okay.
And the first exercise we did was to do a statewide registration for the youth and the adults, so to say. So that we have a database, a robust database of people that we can link up to jobs. So after that exercise, we now went further to begin to get opportunities that will link these people, the different demographics, to jobs. So that's the whole essence of Edo Jobs, to create jobs.
Amazingly, from your answer, it means that Edo Jobs cut across every demographic, every age demographic.
Yes.
And also means that if, within the age bracket of 18 to 25, there is a particular skill, or there's a particular area that would be assigned to me. So
Yes.
I don't have the power to choose. I'm given.
Not really.
Okay.
Now, we need to first of all do a need assessment.
Okay.
Because we understand the fact that aside from Edo South, when you go to Edo Central and North, these are agrarian, mostly dominated by farmers. We know we need to come up with initiatives that will definitely be of interest to them. It has to be related to agriculture. So for that, we need to begin to cite different hubs. We have the one we called Edo Food and Agricultural Cluster in Eho. I don't know whether you know Eho.
Yes,
It's along before you get to Ekuma. Still in south, but closer to the central. So that's basically for farmers, where they bring in their farm produce. We get aggregators. They will come around, aggregate all the farm produce, then pay the farmers, put smiles on their faces. They are happy. That's for. Then the other demographic, the youth, we know that they are much more interested in technology. So for that, we needed to cite another building renovate another structure along an IC Wire Road. We call that Edo Innovate. That's Edo Innovation Hub, where you have startups come in, they do incubations, accelerations, and technologically inclined programs that will help them. Those will be of interest to the youth. That's for them. Then we have another one along Sapele Road,
Okay.
the production center. We are looking at artisans, the welders, the printers, the polythene producers, basically production. So you can see the different clusters being cited. We have the new one coming up, Edo Creative Hub for entertainment.
Oh, amazing.
So you can see, we want to see that, okay, there is no way you are not going to be interested in either of all of those things.
Okay,
that is going
okay,
on in Edo
so
State.
okay, now would you say that this particular spheres of job that has been created and skills that have been created, would you say it's adding value to the Edo State economy?
Yes, because by the time you, as a young guy, you are interested in technology, you come to Edo Innovation Hub, and you go through, for example, a data science training program.
Okay.
Because we have so many partners, we are not doing it alone. We need to partner with foreign organizations, and you go through that kind of program, and you have online opportunities to sell that skill and make money for yourself. Invariably, by the time you set up, you are going to employ one person.
Okay.
Before you know it, that one person will become so big, you yourself become so big, you employ two. Before you know it, they begin to pay tax, and that goes back into the economy of the state.
Okay. So is Edo Jobs just basically for skill acquisition, or they create other ways for people, individuals to get jobs?
Yes. Aside skill acquisitions,
Okay.
that we know that basically targets those that have this entrepreneurial mindset.
All right.
If you want to work in the corporate environment, like you want to work in an office,
Yeah.
like paid employment, we have a recruitment firm, a recruitment arm of Edo
Okay.
Jobs.
Okay. Okay.
And their job is to see how they get vacancies from private organizations within the state, even outside the state.
Oh, okay.
Then
That's really cool.
you come, you go for interviews, they put you on the platform,
Okay.
you go to you register with us,
Okay.
then you go for the interview, you pass the interview, you get the job. If you are interested in paid employment.
Okay.
So you can
I have two questions
All right.
in one. As a consultant, and I'm sure that in as much as the office, can be taxing and demanding, there are of course dividends that you have seen your office people. But on the flip side, what are the challenges that you have seen so far as a skill developer, as a trainee, as a trainer, and you see these challenges every day? What are they basically?
Okay, thank you. Basically, the major one I can pinpoint right now is the mindset of the people, the youth, basically. They get rich quick syndrome,
Okay.
and they don't want to wait, they don't want to go through the stress and the rigor of work
Process.
to make money. They want to make money quickly. So we need to, first of all, when we come face to face with them, we need to reorientate them. To understand the fact that you need to work, you need to put in that work before you make that money.
Okay.
So basically, that mindset has to change, and it's not only peculiar to Edo youth. Even if you go to every other state, they want to, ride the best cars. They don't want to do the work. So that's a big challenge for us.
Okay, and I also want to ask, would you say that so far with the whole strategy for job creation, would you say that Edo Jobs as a platform has been able to answer the question or problems of job creation in our state, and how?
Yes, I can say that categorically, because right now, if you put all these different hubs and clusters together, we've been able to impact nothing less than 91,000 people in the state.
Wow, that's really good.
Whether by job matching, whether by direct employment recruitment, whether by business startups and incubations, accelerations, exposing them to hackathons. They get to make, win money for themselves, compete, business pitch, take them to different, take them to other states. The young entrepreneurs visit different states, talk about what you do, drive traffic to your site.
Okay.
So, looking at that figure, I can say we are getting there.
Okay.
We are not there yet.
Okay.
We are getting there. We have this mandate till 2020.
Okay.
So, and I want to believe we'll hit that number of even more than 12,000 jobs.
Okay.
When we were talking, I really remembered someone that has been a beneficiary of the Edo
Oh,
Jobs
that's
thing.
fine.
Yes, he told me that was when the graduate
Internship
training
program.
yes came up. That was sometime in last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And so he went via the media skill, and one of the radio stations here in Edo State got him in, and he said harnessing the skill in media. Now, I was aware because of the publicity that came as per graduate. How do you have access to information that Edo Jobs is up to this, or Edo Jobs is about to train this demographic for this? How do people get access to it? Because I find that I was aware of it because there were a lot of graduates around me, or rather that actually get this information, and the information was disseminated amongst graduates because it was a graduate program. So if you're a graduate, maybe you're a farmer, you want to pursue entrepreneur, how do you get access to this information?
Okay, so we understand the fact that we have different level of people that are familiar with the internet. Some people are not familiar with the internet. So what we do is, first of all, we need to register. We need to get you on the platform. We have our portal, the EdoJobs portal, and it's simple: edojobs.edostate.gov.ng.
So, I think you should take that again.
Okay, EdoJobs.
All right.
edostate.gov.ng.
All right.
So if, as a graduate, you are used to the internet, so you can quickly just log on, you register. By the time you register, you get the login details sent to your mail. You use that to sign in. So when you sign in, you see the different programs, training programs, job opportunities, employment. Then you can just pick the ones you want, and you get called up. That's for graduates. For people in the interior, that we have a WhatsApp number, and it's just 09056556134. So with that, you can just easily add this number to your WhatsApp. Then you get across to us. That's for people that are still familiar with the phone and it's still internet. Now, for the other demographic that doesn't understand all this modern, so what we do basically is we go to different local governments, the 18 local governments. When we did the registration, we did a statewide registration across the entire 18 local governments. So we have the raw data from different communities. So what we do is we just look at that data, then we shortlist those specific people, send them messages. If you are interested in this program, reply this number with
this number.
You understand? Then we call them up for interview with just normal screening. Are you interested? Will you be able to stay for this duration of the training program? Okay, if it is skill acquisition, after the training program, you're going to get a starter pack. If maybe catering, you get a starter pack. GSM repairs and laptop repairs, you get a starter pack. How are you going to make use of it and make money for yourself? You do monitoring and evaluation, mentor them at the same time. So there are so many platforms you can use to get across to us, whether by the WhatsApp number, whether by the portal, whether by you come to our office. You can also come to our office to see us. We are in Government House. You see us there. Then we'll take your details and we get on board. But most importantly, we are not, EdoJobs is for everyone. So what we do is, it is not just giving us lists. If you have programs, you are this person, you just want to give us lists of people. No. We will need to call those people. They need to go through the process. They need to show interest. They need to show that they are ready for this training. So that will make them to, be very serious about it.
All right. While we begin to wrap up this conversation, I have two questions. I always have two questions. But the first question is, now, I never knew, first of all, that EdoJobs was this detailed. Because as an internet sort of person, we always just see people talk about the coding part, internet training, or all of that comes with the internet, basically. And now we found out that EdoJobs has spread. It's not just for my kind of demographic, my kind of age demographic. We have farmers, we have people that want to be technicians, and as well as entrepreneurs. Do you feel this template should be adopted by other states across Nigeria, where they can internally start generating jobs, for residents in each state?
Yeah, I would advise them.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it's working right now,
Yeah.
and it's a very good template to adopt. But of course, different states we have different approaches. But the bottom line is this is working for us, and I want to believe it's going to work for other states.
Okay, so my last question. I know that a training is coming up where
Yes.
we have 100 slots. I want you to talk about it a little bit, if you can.
Okay, so there are so many of them coming up.
Oh,
Currently, we have the CAD training, computer-aided training for engineers,
Okay.
electronic CAD, interior design CAD, project management training going on right now.
Okay.
And we partnered with CAD Center, and in conjunction with GIZ, an international partner also.
Okay.
So that one is ongoing. There's another one coming up. It's going to be at the North, Edo North, Auchi precisely. That's for GSM repairs and laptop repairs. And we're looking to get like 150 beneficiaries, participants. And that's going to run for 3 months. And at the end, they get a package to start up. It's not just to train them. They need to start working with it.
Okay.
So that's for that. We have another solar training coming up, 29th of July. That's in conjunction with PIND, and that's going to happen at the Edo Innovate building also.
Okay.
That's when we're looking at 200 people. These are intensive training programs that has job linkages. So that's for that. There is computer appreciation training that is going to start up in the 3 senatorial districts, where we train youngsters, drop out from schools, people from the slum. They just come in and get trained on computer appreciation or graphic designs, and that we're working with American Tower Company, ATC, and so many of them. But if you go on the portal, you see so many. If you check the Observer, you see our publications coming out every Tuesdays for vacancies. From Thursdays, you see our publication coming out for training programs.
On
Yes,
Observer
Observer
newspaper.
newspaper, yes.
Okay.
You see for trainings on Thursday, for job vacancies on Tuesdays.
I was going to also ask, you said the job is going to last for the next 2 years,
2020.
okay, 2020. So, are you what would you say is the strategy to create jobs now between now and 2020? What do you see for the jobs doing?
Okay, so that's why we put in place all these different hubs, and we're working with private individuals that will ensure continuity.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to do something that will stop
Okay.
and just stop like that. It has to continue. So we bring in private individuals. They come, they run it, and they sustain it.
Okay.
So it's not like it's government, and you just do it anyhow because government.
That's why you have a
No.
lot of partners.
Yes. So we have partners. We have different hubs coming up for different careers and different areas of specializations.
Okay.
So-
okay. So this is not just something that's just going to happen and
No,
then
no,
just
no,
go.
no.
So it's going
It's gonna
to stay. All right. This has been a very insightful conversation. I mean,
Insightful.
I didn't know those jobs stretched this far.
Oh,
Usually
really?
when
Consider it.
no, usually when we talk about Edo jobs, I just think of the vocational aspect, and I'm
No,
like, okay,
no.
maybe they're more of skill acquisition, but there's so much they're
No,
doing, and this
no.
is really beautiful and interesting. It's been a very insightful conversation. If you've been watching, you know that you have heard so much that Edo State is doing for job creation. All right, so do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on our YouTube. Do subscribe to our YouTube channels. We have news on the go. Go to www.tsl Nigeria TV just to get news as on the go as it is hot. All right, so has been an insightful conversation. Thank you, sir, for joining
you.
us.
Thank
Thank
you. I
you,
really
Becky,
appreciate
for always bringing all your spice to the day. And that's a bye for now. Till we come your way tomorrow on Healthy Living. It's going to be very, very insightful conversation tomorrow. Till we come your way, it's a bye for now.